Hey guys, it's Holly Devers. I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I have just been reflecting on the last 17 months. Tomorrow marks my 17-month journey with Plexus, and I just remember when I started how skeptical I was, how scared I was of what people would think when I posted, how afraid of failure that I was. Um, I worried the products wouldn't work for me, and I was already sharing them. I worried that um, people would make fun of me or talk about me or laugh, or really, I just worried about everything because I'm a worrier. And as I look back over this journey, I realized, one, I started with a what if this works for me, and two, it really did. And so when I look back to see what happened in between, I think the most important thing that I realized was that the products really were life-changing for so many people. I joined Plexus for selfish reasons, to help manage my weight. When we sat in my home and went around the room, and I realized how many other health needs my family and friends were having help from through the Plexus product, I began to weep. It was a very eye-opening moment. It was something I wasn't expecting. I really thought this was a fad. It would come and go. Many people ask me, how long are you going to ride this train out? And I would say, just as long as, I'm making enough money to pay for my products, I guess. And it became so much more. I remember at one point in my business that I was running, and I turned the corner, and I was thinking, God, my business kind of hadn't grown in a while, and I was sad because I had, some dreams about the future for my family, where I needed to make a certain amount of money with Plexus because I wanted to stay at home with my son, at least for a year or two before he goes to school. And so I was running and I was listening to praise and worship music, and I just started to weep. And God spoke to me, and He said, just love people. So I thought, well, what does that look like? And loving people meant to me to quit trying to sell this stuff. Quit trying to sell Plexus to people. People don't want to be sold to. They want to see your heart, and they don't want to know how much you know until they know how much you care. And so when I began to focus on people's needs, their health needs, and things that could benefit them personally, and quit trying to sell them on it and just share it and see, hey, offer it up. This might be something that could help. If not, that's okay too. When I began to listen to people in their hearts, and people that wanted to be stay-at-home moms, people that couldn't afford to send their kids to preschool, people that couldn't afford to buy their groceries, people that couldn't afford to pay their bills. When I began to listen to people's needs, because I will tell you, people will lay in bed at night worried about how they're going to pay their bills the next day. They will absolutely do that. They'll lay in bed worried where the next meal's coming from, or how they're going to provide clothes or school supplies or whatever it is for their kids as they start back to school. But they won't lay in bed and worry about their health. So for people that needed some extra finances, I went to them to share with them what all Plexus had done for me and my family. Now, do I think that God gave this to me, to have extra money to buy more things? No. I think that that's a selfish way to look at it. Do I think God gave it to me to be able to provide better for my family as far as being a better mom, being able to stay at home and have time to cook, not run around and get home, after working 2 jobs till 7:30 or 8 at night and only spending a little time with my kids? That's the quality of life that I feel like God has given me. Do I feel like a responsibility? Yes, because, when much is given, much is expected in return. And I feel a very heavy burden that God has given, the blessings that He has given us. and that we should be held accountable for those blessings. Now, let's be real. Do we like, nice things? Yes, of course, who doesn't? But I do feel like that there's a limit to what that is and what that looks like. And then at the same time, being able to help others. Because let's just be real too. I've been the person that needed help. I've been the person that couldn't afford to buy stuff, or even at some point in my younger years that didn't have food, and people have done without, and then people have given to me in return. So yeah, I've been there. I have, and now that God has given us a little bit extra to do, I'm grateful and thankful and able to do for others when we haven't been able to do that in the past. Now, am I saying, oh, we just do all this stuff for other people? No, we still have, bills to pay and things to do too, just like anybody else. But God's allowing us to get out of debt. He's allowing extra money for different things and needs. Am I going to share what all those are? No, because I don't feel like you should share what you do for everybody else anyway. I feel like that's between you and God and what God convicts you and lays on your heart. And that's something personal. I feel like that He lays people in our path that need the products to feel better, that need energy or health benefits that other things haven't been able to provide. And I think He sent those to me. I prayed for those people, and He sent them. He sent the business side and people that need, just to be able to pay their bills or whatever it may be, whether it be, different levels of money. He's provided that for several of my family and friends and people that I love, and I'm so thankful for that. He's allowed me to quit 2 jobs and stay at home this year with my son that we adopted, and that is something that I have prayed for 8 years and never thought was possible. And so for this year, I get to stay at home with my baby. So has Plexus been a blessing to me? Yeah, absolutely. Do I share it a lot? Yeah, absolutely. But the reason is it's helped so many of my family and friends, and not only health needs, but financially too. So that's why I share it. Will I continue to share? Yeah. The company's amazing. It's wonderful. It's not going anywhere. They're great financial situation. It's not a fad. It's helping people. It's changing lives, and it's helping them health-wise. They'll have to shut Plexus down before I stop. So if you have a health need, a financial need, or just an issue, and you need somebody to talk to, or even pray with you, maybe this opportunity is for you. Maybe it's not. That's okay too. It's not for everybody, but it is for a few. And if you're one of the few, maybe this is what God's sending you to. So just let me know if you need me. And if you're praying for me, I'll be here.